What if I told you that the difference between struggling financially and building real wealth comes down to how you think? In this video, you'll learn the 7 habits the top 1% use to grow their money, and how you can apply them starting today. Hey, if you're serious about leveling up your finances, make sure to subscribe to Wealth Sprint. This channel is all about helping you think smarter, invest better, and build long-term wealth. Most people work hard their entire lives but still feel like they're falling behind. You budget, you try to save, maybe you even invest a little. But your bank account doesn't reflect all that effort. The truth is, the system isn't designed to teach you how to build wealth. That's why 99% of people stay stuck in the cycle of earn, spend, repeat. Meanwhile, the top 1%, they're playing a completely different game. They don't just spend money, they use money. They think differently, act strategically, and grow their wealth by design, not by accident. But here's the good news. You don't need to be rich to start thinking like the rich. Today I'll walk you through the 7 exact habits that separate the top 1% from everyone else, and show you how to start using them right now. After working with thousands of people on their financial journey, I've seen firsthand what actually works, and it starts with mindset. Today, you're going to learn the exact habits that separate the wealthy from everyone else. We'll break down how the top 1% think like investors instead of consumers, build multiple streams of income, master spending with precision, invest consistently without emotion, and use debt as a powerful tool. Ready to shift your mindset and your money? Let's dive into the 7 financial habits of the wealthiest individuals on the planet. Habit 1. Think like an investor, not a consumer. The first habit is the foundation of everything. Think like an investor, not a consumer. Most people ask, how can I spend this money? The 1% ask, how can I grow this money? That single shift in mindset changes everything. When you think like a consumer, you focus on immediate gratification, buying new clothes, the latest phone, or a bigger. It feels good for a moment, and then it's gone. But when you think like an investor, every dollar becomes a tool. You start looking at purchases in terms of return on investment. The wealthy buy assets, stocks, real estate, businesses, things that generate income or grow in value over time. Before every spending decision, ask yourself, is this adding to my future wealth or taking away from it? Your action step. Look at your last 5 purchases. Were they investments or just expenses? Shifting your thinking is the first step to building long-term wealth, and everything else builds on top of that. Habit 2. Pay yourself. First, once you start thinking like an investor, the next step is to pay yourself first. This is one of the most powerful and most ignored habits of the 1%. Here's how most people handle their money. They get paid, they pay their bills, spend on lifestyle, and if there's anything left, they try to save or invest it. But the wealthy flip that script. The moment income hits their account, a portion goes directly into investments before paying rent, groceries, or entertainment. Why? Because they prioritize their future over their present. It's not about how much you earn. It's about what you keep and where it goes. Even if it's just 10% or 5%, make it automatic. Set up a recurring transfer to your investment account the day you get paid. This creates consistency, builds momentum, and turns saving into a habit instead of a hope. Think of it as paying your future self, and your future self will thank you for it. Because if you don't build wealth first, everything else becomes harder later. Habit 3. Create multiple streams of income. Once you're consistently paying yourself first, the next move is to multiply your income streams. The top 1%. Don't rely on a single paycheck. They build layers of income that protect and grow their wealth. Think of income like a table. One leg, your job, might hold it up for a while. But what happens if that leg breaks? The whole thing collapses. That's why the wealthy build tables with 3, 4, even 5 legs. Active income from a job or business. Rental income. From real estate, dividends from stocks, online businesses or digital products, royalties, affiliate marketing, side hustles, you name it. Not all at once, but built over time with strategy and intention. Start small. Could you freelance on the side? Rent out a room. Monetize a skill online. Your action step: brainstorm 3 ways you could earn extra income this year. The wealthy don't work harder, they work smarter, and their money comes from multiple places even while they sleep. Habit 4: control spending with precision. As your income grows, there's a common trap: lifestyle inflation. The more you make, the more you spend. But the 1% avoid this by practicing extreme precision with their spending. They treat their personal finances like a business, tracking every dollar, optimizing every category, and questioning every expense. They know exactly where their money goes, not from memory, but from systems. It's not about being cheap. It's about being intentional. Ask yourself, is this purchase moving me closer to financial freedom or pulling me further away? Use budgeting apps, review your statements, and audit your spending monthly. Cancel unused subscriptions, eliminate waste, and redirect those dollars toward investments. Wealth isn't just built by earning more. It's also built by keeping more. Your action step: this week, track every expense, yes, every one, and categorize them. You'll be shocked at what you find, because when you take full control of your spending, you take full control of your future. Habit 5: invest consistently, not emotionally. Once your spending is under control, the next step is to put your money to work consistently. The wealthy don't invest based on emotion, headlines, or hype. They follow a plan. They stick to strategy. And most importantly, they invest automatically and consistently, no matter what the market is doing. Whether stocks, index funds, real estate, or their own businesses, the 1% think in decades, not days. A proven method: dollar cost averaging, DCA. Investing the same amount regularly, regardless of market highs or lows. It removes emotion and builds wealth over time. They don't try to time the market. They stay in the market. Your action step: pick an investment platform. Set up automatic contributions and start with any amount. Even $50 a month makes a difference over time. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. Because the 1% know, money grows not just by how much you invest, but how long you stay invested. Habit 6: use debt as a tool, not a trap. While most people fear debt, the top 1% leverage it strategically. There are 2 types of debt: bad debt, like credit cards, car loans, and anything that loses value, and good debt, which is used to acquire income-producing assets. The wealthy use good debt to build businesses, buy real estate, and scale investments, not to fund lifestyle inflation. Think of it this way: bad debt costs you money, good debt makes you money. The difference? Intention and return. Instead of asking, "Can I afford the payment?" the 1% ask, "What's the ROI on this debt?" They maintain high credit scores, negotiate interest rates, and only borrow when it creates positive cash flow or long-term value. Your action step: audit all your current debts, eliminate high-interest liabilities, and begin learning how to use strategic debt, not avoid it blindly. Because in the right hands, debt isn't dangerous. It's a powerful financial lever. And this is one of the biggest mindset shifts that separates the rich from the rest. Habit 7: track net worth. Not just income. Most people only focus on their paycheck, but the top 1% track something far more important: net worth. Income tells you how much money is coming in. Net worth tells you what you actually own after subtracting what you owe. The wealthy don't get distracted by flashy salaries. They focus on building assets and reducing liabilities. Every financial decision, from spending to investing to debt, is made with one goal in mind: grow net worth over time. They review it monthly or quarterly, just like a CEO checks the health of a company. Your action step: create a simple spreadsheet or use a free app to calculate your total assets, savings, investments, property, minus your liabilities, loans, credit cards, etc. Then set a goal to grow that number every month, even if it's by $100, because what you measure, you can improve. The 1% don't just make money. They track, protect, and multiply it. And that's how they stay ahead, year after year. The truth is, building wealth isn't about luck. It's about intentional habits practiced over time. The top 1% didn't get there by accident. They made small, smart decisions consistently, and those choices compounded into massive results. Every dollar you invest, every expense you track, every step you take today is shaping your future. So ask yourself, where do you want to be 1 year from now? 5 years? 10? Because every day you delay is a missed opportunity for your money to grow. But every day you take action, no matter how small, you're rewriting your financial future. Remember, you don't have to be born wealthy. You just have to think differently. And you've already started by watching this video. If you found value in this video, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps more people discover content that can change their financial lives. And if you're serious about leveling up your money mindset, subscribe to Wealth Sprint. We drop weekly videos just like this to help you build real, lasting wealth, step by step. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 habits will you start applying today? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And if you're ready to take the next step, check out the other videos on the channel. Whether you're trying to get out of debt, build multiple income streams, or understand how to invest like the 1%, we've got you covered. I'll leave you with this. The journey to financial freedom doesn't start with $1 million. It starts with a single decision: to think differently. You have everything you need to take control of your future. So start today. This is Wealth Sprint, and your financial breakthrough starts now.